Hi everyone, it's your girl Whitney Luna, and the topic of today is kind of an exciting one for me. It is all about womb healing and was probably the most, I guess you could say, painful, exhilarating, beautiful, crazy healing experience that I've had on this journey so far. Because the womb is the seat of emotions. It is located where the sacral chakra is located, favorite chakra in the world. The second chakra from the bottom, the orange chakra. The water chakra. And as you know, water holds emotions. The sacral chakra, its element is water. So this is where we hold our emotions. Good, bad, ugly emotions. It is where we keep a lot of our trauma, a lot of our past hurts, a lot of past betrayals. A lot of people think it's stored in the heart chakra. Yes, the heart chakra is definitely affected during or after, trauma, betrayal, heartbreak, all that. It definitely closes. But we tend to hold most of these emotions in the sacral because we push things down, right? We push things down so we don't have to feel them, but they do still stay in the emotional body and need to be cleared. When it comes to womb healing, there's a ton of different ways. I think they call them yoni pearls. I think it's yoni pearls. I love yoni eggs. If you know my channel, you know my favorite form of womb clearing and aura cleansing is spiritual baths. That was definitely a big one for me. I think that's all that I can think of right now. But there's honestly a multitude of ways that you can clear the womb. I believe that there's also some holistic healers that specifically heal the womb and the uterus as well. I have heard of that. I had a couple friends who went to those and did have good experiences as well. But like I said, for my own experience, I'd say this was probably the most emotionally exhilarating, but also the most emotionally taxing. Like when I was going through womb healing, I went from feeling happy and clear and lighter to just sometimes feeling absolutely depressed because of the old emotions that came up and needed to be released. But as you know, on this journey, on this spiritual journey, I don't want to say nothing is easy because there is some times where, it is a beautiful experience. But when it comes to healing, you're going to have to deal with a lot of negative feelings in order for them to be released and in order for you to attract more abundance and happiness into your life. Womb healing. What causes the womb to become, I guess you could say, unhealthy or imbalanced? It all starts in the womb for you, for sure. It all starts with the feminine energy in your family. If you had a good relationship with your mother, if you had a bad relationship with your mother, if she had issues with her womb, if she's holding a lot of negative emotions in her womb, it will definitely be passed on to you, whether physically, emotionally, verbally, through different forms of abuse, and can cause you to have a negative perception of women in general. But the thing is that we tend to hold on to old pain from our ancestors, from the people before us. This has all been proven. So, by the time that you're born, and if your mother or the women before you did not heal these wounds within themselves, you're holding on to a lot of trauma and a lot of past hurts that need to be cleared. One of the signs of this is definitely heavy periods, painful periods, things like cysts, I think fibroids, and that's definitely all signs of trauma and things that need to be cleared in the womb. And hormone imbalances, that also deals with the sacral and the womb space. It really affects a lot, especially in the woman's body. Because if you know anything about women's hormones, one little thing being off and it can throw off the whole body. It can throw off our emotions, our mental health, our physical health. Hormones are a big thing for us. It is truly a big thing and needs to be taken care of in order for us to stay balanced. The womb is, I feel like I could talk about this forever. But I really want to push people that follow this channel and are really truly into womb healing to, read about it, maybe reflect on some things that you feel like you might still be storing. And I'm going to be honest, some things will come up that you won't even know, you won't even realize was a big deal at the time. I remember when I was doing my womb clearing, I had old memories of people that I hadn't seen in years. People from childhood, people from elementary school that, you know, maybe we didn't have the best relationship, and that old pain coming up and dreaming about it, like me dreaming of them, having a conversation with them. Like, it really truly is it's not a one and done thing. It's definitely something that you need to work on. It can definitely take time. It can take weeks, months, years, depending on how much trauma or whatever it is that you're holding there. I know a lot of people like to put the womb in with anything sexual, but like I said, this is the seat of emotions. So it's not just clearing, you know, past sexual experiences, past whatever. Like, this is really the seat of emotions. So maybe you had a strong emotional reaction to, you know, someone who betrayed you in your family, someone who hurt you. It really truly is the seat of all emotions. And as we know, water holds memory, right? So this is all about water. And that's why I say, you know, when it comes to healing, especially the divine feminines on this journey, you know, incorporate water, think about water, just think about, you know, the flow of the world and how things just naturally flow. That's the natural ways of life. You know, think about the things like the animal kingdom, like, it's all about the flow and balance, right? So you need to think about that within yourself. It's all about the flow and balance, and how an imbalance there can cause a lot of imbalance out in your life. Because like I said in previous videos, this is the seed of, you know, sexuality, creativity. You'll notice that people who are naturally very creative tend to attract abundance. Not that they have to be, you know, super rich, but they tend to attract natural abundance. They're naturally warm. People are naturally attracted to them. That usually tells me that they definitely have a healthy and balanced womb space. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. It's kind of I feel like with this one, I could say so much, but I don't want to just be talking in circles. You know, I'm all for healing the womb, feminine energy, being comfortable in feminine energy and understanding feminine energy. And I noticed that people that really struggle with feminine energy or never really had a positive female influence in their life really struggle with this and tend to have a hatred towards other women as well as a hatred towards themselves, usually unknowingly. So this is, I believe this is definitely a beneficial space. Even if you don't have those beliefs, even if you don't believe that you are holding on to anything negative, it's always good to just clear and start fresh and get the, get the energy flowing everywhere again. So that's it for this video. I love you guys so much. Take care.